dumpy little office in West Covina, California, it's the Foo Bar Show. Yo, what is up, everybody? I am Joe C, and we got David on the mix. Say hello, David.
Hello, David.
All right, most of you, all of you, if anybody out there is listening right now, or have been listening since the start, or at least in the last few episodes, you will notice that we are sans Foo. Ain't that right, David?
It's sad but true.
It's sad but true. And I want to bring everybody else who's in the room in this. We have Josh.
Hey, everybody.
Say hello, Josh. We have Steph.
What's up, my dudes?
And we have Frank, my good friend Frank.
Hey.
So let me just explain. The Foo died a very tragic death just recently. My sources tell me the newspaper of David tells me that he died defending a trans kid from Africa, defending him from ISIS. Very elaborate. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I want to just do a little bit of editorializing because I believe the paper was that he was defending a trans kid in Africa.
Oh, in Africa,
not from.
So
Africa.
he was actually there.
No, he was there.
He got there relatively quickly.
Yeah,
wouldn't you say?
It was an emergency. He was dying, so he got there and he found out that the culprits were ISIS.
Right.
Of course, like
it wasn't just some lady named ISIS.
No,
Okay.
no. This was ISIS. This was
Gotcha.
the main big baddies.
Gotcha.
They were there.
Are you sure he didn't think that it was a lady named ISIS? I mean, the guy was on Plenty of Fish all the time, so I mean, it's very plausible.
Got catfished out
yeah,
to Africa.
man,
Yeah,
got
dude,
catfished out to
that'll
Africa.
fuck you up, dude.
Ended up finding out he had to protect this trans dude because like everyone's going after. Come on, man.
Well, Taps is oddly appropriate at this point right now. Here we go. So the Foo will no longer be on the podcast, and he has his reasons. Oh wait, no, right, he's dead.
So sad.
No, I mean he will be missed. He'll probably provide content throughout, but we will no longer hear him on this podcast.
Provide content through the afterlife.
If anybody out there gives a fuck, go ahead and email us at fwbarshow@gmail.com, and fwbarshow as our handle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. So, enough food talk, right?
Moving on.
Would you think? Well, so I think everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised to find that we've quickly found a replacement for the Foo. His loving cousin,
What? Loving?
Josh.
Cousin. Loving?
Yay, Josh.
Yay.
We're happy to have him. It was one of the easiest finds since his bedroom is attached to this dumpy little office. So thanks
fortunate for you,
thanks
man.
for doing this.
Yeah, man. Of course. Fortunate for you. I don't do anything, so yeah. I had a lot of open space up in my schedule, and so cool.
Right on, man. Well, let me complain about something because I'm pissed about this, and you guys tell me what you think.
Wait, we should.
Frank, I'm
probably-
looking right at you.
What'd you do, man?
Have we introduced our guest?
I just got here.
Yeah, you didn't hear me do that,
just making
Steph,
sure.
and then Frank.
I don't know if they were going to
Frank?
get second bill.
They're fine.
Okay.
See, David was just so caught up in the tragedy of the Foos.
Yeah, he's still mourning.
He's still mourning, guys. He's
So
still mourning.
dramatic.
It's some big shoes to fill. I'm just making sure everybody's here recognized because he'll be missed.
As soon as David texted me the horrible news, I couldn't stop laughing. But he will be missed. He will be missed. So I'm pissed, guys. Have you guys been noticing this what would you call it? A storm of these hood rats putting up these stupid fucking Instagram pictures where they have the little button nose and the ears and the shit. Is that not annoying? I'm seeing it on all of the unattractive ladies.
I did that the other day.
Son of a bitch.
Wait a minute. Hold
Smooth move, man.
No. Josh?
I am totally in agreement with Joe C over here.
Uh-huh.
I cannot stand that. It's
happening all too much.
it's way too much. Just take a normal picture.
Remember back in the early 2000s when chicks would like do the duck face and then do the upside down peace sign.
This is the equivalent of duck face.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of duck face.
For Instagram,
but it's
and
sponsored
Snapchat.
by Instagram. It's really pissing me off right now.
And it all started with Snapchat. You got to blame Snapchat really for really just starting this crap up. Thanks a lot, Snapchat.
Yes, Steph.
So is it just one person doing it multiple times, or is it many girls doing it multiple times?
That's what she said.
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. All of the girls are doing it multiple times.
You know, I really don't have that problem on my Instagram because, like, maybe one person does it and I just ignore it. So
It's hard to ignore when it's like throughout your feed, especially since I help
who
run.
are you friends with that are there doing this?
Dude, I think you just opened up
I help
Pandora's
run
box
the
here.
Fallen Electric Instagram, so I in quotes get to see this. It's not appealing. I don't know what the fuck's going on there, and if you disagree, you can fuck yourself.
Well, I think if you're taking pictures for fun, that's great. Like you're just posting up. But if you're gonna be like, this is what I really look like for a dating profile, or if it's your like,
nah.
I don't know.
If you're a fool and you fall for that crap,
because those
then-
things they're looking better and better, man. Some of them's like, oh, is that really?
Yeah, it's like false advertising.
Yeah,
Seriously.
right.
It's a little scary.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're just posting it up,
I feel sorry for you guys, man. You guys are still single. You're still getting out there, and I mean, these are the trials and tribulations of online dating.
It's like beer goggles without beer. I mean,
Right.
Well,
oh my
Got you.
god, what a dystopian world you just fucking painted.
this is hell.
Oh my god,
Armageddon really has come.
and then you finally get to meet her, and then it's
It's like, wait a minute.
yeah.
Where did all those butterflies and those little polka dots on your face
You mean those
go?
don't come with you?
It is pretty scary too how they can put like freckles on people. I've seen like
The technology is getting pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But it's
getting
annoying as
scary.
fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, you can take a
my
picture of
gosh.
someone's on the magazine and they'll face swap it with you. It's pretty cool.
Josie,
yeah, it's
That's fun.
insane.
I think we've just officially, realized that we're old.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's just technology, man.
No, I embrace technology, especially when it makes sense. In this case, it does not. If it's helping the CIA uncover some ISIS fucking, shit
Help us
going
find
down.
the Foos killer.
You don't know? I mean, the ISIS guy could be, playing with this filter. Like, hey, look, I look like Bambi right here. It's funny.
Well, Frank, hello, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Pharr.
What's up?
I've known Frank for a very, very long time. And by the way, thanks for coming on, man. I know you have a busy schedule.
No problem.
Yeah, man.
Happy to be here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being on. Frank, I've known Frank probably the longest in this room. We got acquainted pretty early on in high school, at least for me. I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, freshman.
And then you were a sophomore. We became more acquainted when we joined the wrestling team at Nogales High.
Is that how we first met, or was it just like...
I think we had met before that, and
Yeah.
then we were like, "Oh shit, you can play the guitar too? Yeah, let's hang out. Oh,
Hey.
we're in the same wrestling team. Oh, far out. Let's strike some chords.
Well, yeah, it's the same school.
It was a love story.
Right.
At its finest.
And Frank was a fine specimen, everyone. A
Tail.
fine specimen.
Tale as old as time.
So were you were an influencer for my very first band, Hamahoy, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think you sat in on that band. For those who haven't heard of my first band called Hamahoy, it's this. If you're a huge Simpsons fan, you know what the fuck
Greatest band
Hamahoy.
name ever.
Hamahoy came about in the episode where Homer gets fat to go on disability.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that he grabs from the supermarket
Classic.
are these pork rinds that say Hamahoy on them. And it's just a pig like shouting out Hamahoy. In fact, and this was like a mind blower for me because whenever I would go to Universal Studios to the Quickie Mart, where they saw the merchandise for The Simpsons, they have like Hamahoy on the wall right there. It's not something you can
Nice.
buy, but it's part of the artwork of the Quickie Mart.
Oh, man. That'd be dope if it was something you could buy.
Oh, totally. And dude, I don't know if Fox would want to sue us or maybe even Gracie Films, but I think we were using that the exact that
Just
as
that-
our logo
yeah, that picture.
at one point.
Just why not?
We're a bunch of high school kids. What are they going to do to us?
Yeah.
I mean, I was more afraid of because those were the days of Napster and LimeWire. I was more worried about the FBI fucking ransacking my bedroom.
Because all your illegal downloads.
Yeah, of all those illegal downloads of Three Doors Down tracks, and that I was downloading for all my friends who would give me $10 to put a mixtape together
Such
for them.
horrible taste.
Well. It wasn't for me, I swear. It was for a friend.
Likely story.
Whatever, dude. I think I've heard Kryptonite for about a lifetime's worth. I don't need to hear that song ever again. That's for goddamn sure.
Seriously.
Hey, man, if I go crazy, would you still call me Superman?
Oh, boy. Wow.
Just fucking happened. All right.
No more.
No more of that shit. All right. So I the years went by. We did our thing. You started a podcast with one of our good buddies, Anthony, too, right?
Yeah, he also went to high school with us.
Yes, he was also one of those that I was introduced to along the same lines of, like,
He was also
Frank.
on the wrestling team.
he was also on the wrestling team.
He
Yes,
was- our group wasn't very good at wrestling, too.
except for Sean.
Sean was
Sean
the
was
only
amazing.
one. Yeah.
Whenever we wanted to act tough, we made sure Sean was with us.
Or Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yeah, he was he was big but more wide.
Rotund.
Yeah, he was robust. And Sean just had skill. He was just one of those guys that looked good no matter what.
Yeah.
He was Marilyn Monroe for a Halloween, which is amazing because
It was perfect.
He was a beautiful blonde. He had like long blonde locks. It was almost it was turning a lot of the high schoolers on of any gender.
So did he come out recently, or
No,
that's
he has
still
a he has a kid now, right?
I think he has two.
He has two now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Salt
Wow.
of the earth. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Is
Totally.
my face red?
No, but he had a great sense of humor about himself and everybody else around him. So,
See,
and I think that's what was interesting about our group. We were probably the loudest, most rambunctious group of guys and one girl in the quad of the high school. But nobody fucked with us because we were all wearing our wrestling gear, our jackets.
Was that it, or was it just because we were like nerds and
We were nerds who can beat people up.
that worked?
Those are dangerous ass nerds.
It totally worked for us.
It totally worked for us. And on top of that, we played music. And if anything, I think that's where we found common ground with most of the other people around us.
Yeah.
So
Because we had decent taste in music.
So were you the guys like in school? If someone bumped you, they'd like turn around and be like, "Oh, what the? Oh,
No,
Hey, Jose,
no,
sorry.
by no
No.
means were we. No.
we're
not-
definitely on the lower rungs.
We try to
of
keep
the-
very low, under the radar kind of.
Yeah.
We didn't want to be those people. If anything, if I saw somebody getting bullied, I'd do something about it.
Yeah.
So I was more like that kind of person.
you're the people's hero."
I tried to be.
What
If
happened?
I was a dick to anybody, it was probably these motherfuckers. Like, how many times would we punch each other
Oh, so
in the
many.
face, in the chest? We
So
would just
many
attack
net shots.
what was that thing that Anthony used to do? Sack attack.
Yeah. second.
no, that sounds terrible.
It was terrible, dude.
Dude, you remember that time I nailed Alex with an apple?
Do I? From afar too, man. That was a pitch. Did you
I
wind up
wasn't
for
even
that?
trying. I was just sitting there with an apple. I just went like this, and it just like bullseye right in the nuts.
Right in the nuts. Right in the nuts.
And being in high school, that was just hilarious. Good
times. So, and then after that, you were playing in a few other bands, right? Or was the band that you're currently in, Throwaway Kids, your only major kind of project?
No, well, we hung out with Vic, and
Yeah.
Vic was a drummer.
Sure.
And so,
What band name was that back then?
Oh,
I
I was
forget.
in so many bands with Vic, man.
Okay.
Let's see.
And why would
Shit.
you change the name? Was it because of different members, or
Yeah, I think so. There was just different iterations of the band.
different styles too? Would you say, or
I don't know.
Because he was really into metal. I know that you're really into punk.
Yeah.
So how'd that work out?
Well, he could play a lot of punk songs, so because metal